For the April 7th election, voters will be asked if Wisconsin should amend its current Victim Rights Amendment as outlined by Marsy's Law. Marsy's Law originates from the 2008 California Victims' Bill of Rights Act, which protects and expands the legal rights of crime victims. The proposed constitutional amendment, also known as Senate Joint Resolution 53 and Assembly Joint Resolution 47, was introduced in 2017 by Representative Todd Novak, Republican of Dodgeville.
I look forward to leading the change for constitutional rights for victims of crime.
And Senator Van Wanggaard, Republican of R-Racine.
This is really important. This is about including victims in our Constitution.
With support from former Attorney General Brad Schimel.
Through Marsy's Law for Wisconsin, we can create truly equal rights for Wisconsin crime victims.
Proponents say it intends to prevent re-victimization and elevate respect for victims during the criminal justice process.
Many of the rights in Marsy's Law are currently in state statute, but that doesn't hold up alongside a defendant's constitutional rights.
However, opponents say it will devastate Wisconsin's justice system and create untold costs to the taxpayers.
Wisconsin residents are being asked to vote on a single sentence that doesn't remotely begin to describe what Marsy's Law is and what it does. This amendment expands who is considered a victim under the Constitution, adds or expands 16 categories of victims' rights, and will make it extremely difficult for the falsely accused or anyone to receive a fair trial in this state.
The proposed amendment would make 5 general changes, including expansion of victims' rights, redefinition of victim, creation of an additional mechanism to enforce victims' rights, limitation of governmental liability for any violation of victims' rights, and prevention of superseding the defendant's constitutional rights.
Victims are so important to this whole process that they need to have the same level of rights that the offenders have.
The accused has constitutional rights because we have an adversary system that pits the government against and all of their power against the individual.
Marsy's Law makes clear that the victim's privacy rights are an important constitutional right.
They can block access, not just to the defense, but invoking their right to privacy, they can also block access of the police.
A crime victim has the right to be represented by counsel in the courtroom if they choose to do that. It doesn't say we have to give them a free attorney, but they can have an attorney represent them, and they can have an advocate with them. It doesn't cost us anything more.
Now, under this amendment, a person claiming to be a victim also has a right to counsel. It won't be too long before we are seeing that right asserted as a demand for taxpayer-paid counsel.
A yes vote would amend the Wisconsin Constitution, and a no vote would decline the amendment and not alter existing protections for crime victims. For more information on Marsy's Law for Wisconsin, check out these websites. And for more information on the April 7th election, visit myvote.wi.gov.